bengizojoyina.
Yeah, man, I'm rocking.
Sisenze mahhala.
Wacaba muhle
Manje
kanjani?
angikhokheli.
Tona caba muhle kanjani? Why ngisingile?
Hey, yazi. Of lo muntu or
I'm rolling.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Ritas Podcast. Angazi, to answer your question, Angazi. I have a story to share. Unfortunately, it's a very sad story, but maybe it's a someone out there.
Okay, but wait.
That's what we are here for.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a sacrifice.
So, before we do that. Okay. Sharp. So welcome to Veritas Podcast. This is the second episode of 2025.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Please do like and subscribe because that helps grow the channel.
We need the numbers.
We need the numbers. We need the likes. We know that obviously we haven't been dropping a lot, like we said in the last episode. But this year we are willing to go the way.
This is the year of consistency.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Hey, okay. So there was this girl I met.
Yeah.
And she was so out of my league. But she gave me a chance and I don't understand why. So this one thing, let me take her out. Siyahamba siya Jojo's rooftop.
Maboneng.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get there. She buys wings.
Okay.
This is a while back. She buys wings. Siyahlala akawaqeda ama-wings. Yabo?
Yeah.
Then we buy drinks. So then the night goes on, we're having fun, everything's nice.
Okay.
Then, keep your phone, we're recording my video. Now it's time to leave.
Okay.
So we are leaving. So I don't know if you guys have been to Maboneng, but at Jojo's, you can either use the elevator to go down or use the stairs.
Yeah.
So by the elevator. So we're like, let's use the stairs. So as we're walking down the stairs, I remembered, Kohlama wings were ketaflane. Let's go back. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm like, let's go back and fetch them. Then she's like, no, you can go back. I'll wait for you outside. Okay, sharp. So she waits outside. I go back. I figure out we take away plastic.
Yeah.
Bring our tata. I go out. As I go out, I get there. She's like, some guy was busy here, trying to harass me. I'm and I'm like, where is he? I don't get any lift in a ham. I'm like, oh, sorry about that. As we're going down the stairs, I'm no chitalo. Right?
What?
And I'm chitalo ume cherry. Magame ni cherry ba ringa. The girl I'm with, uyada. We'll confront him cheat. I don't ever touch me again. Right?
What?
This guy looks at me confused. So now I'm at a crossroad la. Cause I remember at the time, I'm gonna take takeaways la.
Yeah.
Corona la. So I'm thinking I'm shy up on them. So this brings me to my question. It doesn't matter how the story ended.
Okay.
I'm here, I'm not in jail. Let's hear it up.
I think we'll get to that, but yeah.
Sure. So now the question is, how important is it for you as a guy to have self-defense attributes? Does every guy need to know how to fight? Is it that important? Because now, if I'm shy out there, asazi ngimshaye. If ngimshaye out there ngepodlela ebusweni, wafika ama-police, I was probably gonna go to jail.
Yeah, and it's just around the corner, G people.
Yeah. It's like right there. If I'm Shayana,
you're a sissy.
This girl doesn't look at me the same. So now, how would you? What would you have done if it was you in my position?
To be quite honest, I would have walked away. The old me would have clapped the living life out of that Nick.
But why? This is hearsay.
Yeah.
And then this guy didn't say. This guy said, "What are you talking about? Who are you?" That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off.
I think I wouldn't respond to that. In fact, I would be so disappointed in her.
Why?
Because she's putting us in a situation that can lead to danger.
But what if it's true?
It doesn't matter. Girls get macked on all the time.
Who tell the guy was trying to touch me, trying to talk to me in it?
Literally just said, hey, say.
Yeah, because I went to fetch the wings.
Yeah. So when she says that to you, it doesn't mean it's true. It also doesn't mean it's not true, but you were not there.
Yes.
So however you react, that's what matters the most in this whole confrontation.
Right. So would I have been right if I'm shy up on the corona episode?
You wouldn't be right, because you are now putting yourself, but not just you, trying to be a man and standing up for, swear.
So also, okay.
No. So the problem with clubs, bro, is when you fight in clubs, you don't know who's who in the zoo.
Yeah, and the only people there was me, this guy, the girl he's with, and my heart.
It doesn't matter.
This is like 2 on 2. I'm sure that's so.
News travels quick, though. Someone might just run in the club and say, it's here, and then the guys come out and they jump you. Or and he dies. Then what?
Yeah. But then, okay. No, I really like this girl, though. She was out of my league, dog. Luchero lo ujwayele yabo waterfall na yimi ngisana nguse maboneng munise ubukasinyana.
No, but it doesn't matter. I personally think let's stop fighting in clubs. Sometimes abantu bayakusukela eklabhini just to get a reaction.
Yeah.
And then they already know the conclusion to everything.
What's going to happen? Okay, so fine. No, I get that.
And walking away doesn't mean you are a bum. Walking away means you're smart. And if you meet a girl that always wants to put you in these fights, I don't think you're with the right girl.
Yeah, it was the first.
I want a queen that is quiet. She's gonna tell me, Sia, this dude did 1, 2, 3.
But what do you do as Sia, man?
I'm like, okay, sharp. Look, dog, sometimes you don't even have to fight with the guy, but you can have a conversation. Depending on his reaction too, by the way. Sometimes you might go to him and say, my guy, I don't like what you did to my girl. She just told me which one is Benkila, for example. The guy, because of the way you approach him, he might come to you and say, I had it out, I didn't know she was with you.
That's true, yeah.
Do you understand? Or if I so and then you realize, Uguti, this is not the type of person I want to be in this conversation with. Remember, your first thought is not to fight, is to try and understand the situation so you can have peace with it.
That's true, yeah.
Also, very dark. He might just say, yeah, I'm speaking last week. So nami yazibuza ukuthi wenzani la. Then what? Who's a bum?
No.
It's possible.
No, if they know each other, she wouldn't have told you.
Yeah,
she would have hoped to say hambile.
Yeah, but also
there's no way.
Maybe this guy maybe this guy umhetile, and then she wants to get back at him like ufuna ukuthi atrap. But now wena ula. So she, in her mind, if she tells you this, she's thinking you're not going to go there and ask, and that's what she's hoping for.
Okay, well, anyway, if it's true, guys, come on. I ain't going to totally cheer from Ogumbama. Physically, it's not going to happen. If you can't win with words, you're not going to win with anything after that.
I see that a lot, as with Amachita. Like,
yeah, like if she's walking away, no.
If I come across as aggressive. You come across as very aggressive.
But then, my question was self-defense. How important is it?
For a guy?
Yeah.
Very important.
Like which level are you supposed to be on?
Highest black belt level.
So not black belt.
I don't.
Okay, 2025. 2025. And I'm serious. According to you told me some academy, even decide self-defense. I don't want to say the name yet because it's not like they're sponsoring us, but there they teach you if you want to use what you do.
This is how you respond. And the gun as well. I've seen those on the internet.
It's in Randburg. Because we need that.
Self-defense as a gent is very important because you are the pillar of your family. when you decide to have one, like when you decide to get married, have kids and stuff like that, it is so sort of like expected for you to protect your family as a man. You understand?
Yeah.
So if and obviously wisely so, don't just be terminator. You are just forward. There are certain situations in life where you must khala phansi nemithwalo yakho nefamily yakho.
And this is
because
not just,
you realize this one
is too much.
It's too much for me.
But this is not just
so safety first.
It's not just the club being.
Yeah.
It could be home, the end of the month.
Yes.
Near mall. Lo muntu lona udlula ngetroli ushaya ichera yakho ngehlombe or ufuna ukufohla iline
then you like dude yini kinga
athi ngijahile mina
ngitshela but nathi jahila njoba simelana sisonini
so yabona ukuthi ingasuka epick and pay check
out but anyway. Sometimes abanye abantu if uyathula bacabanga ukuthi uyisithidi.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you stand up for yourself they might want to fight more, which contradicts what I just said before.
Okay.
But I'm also just saying you don't want to fight.
That's true, yeah.
But you're still speaking up for yourself. Speaking up for yourself doesn't mean from here we are physical.
No, but I'm saying from here, are you ready to go that side? Even if you are right.
Mina personally.
If you are at the till and mina ngiyakfohla and uhamba ngishera ngiwayo.
Ngikhuluma newe, ngikhuluma
ngithi thula ka uselayinini wena ngiyahafa lo.
Mina ngikhuluma nalo chair lo lapha yana ethilini.
Okay, even if akuna third party, ngiyangena kwi parking. Bowuthi uyangena ngene mina.
Yeah, it's fine, it's hard to talk.
Or uthi apart mara
no, it's hard.
You know self-defense is going to be needed, dog. I'm not saying you must go out there and as soon as the Buddha says ask you something, that's what
I'm not going to the self-defense school to fight with everyone that does me wrong.
Of course not.
It's about discipline.
Yes.
That's why we are there.
But
so what I'm saying is, if I understand maybe rough or they're probably having a bad day, no excuse for them. Because that behavior is unacceptable.
Of course not.
But what I'm saying is if you see it, it doesn't now mean because me a black belt, now I have to be defensive all the time and murder everyone. No,
of course not. That's what I'm saying.
You don't do that.
But at the end of the day, you have testosterone. There's a certain thing I can't say or do. Because whether you like it or not.
I think a lot of issues that we have also as just men in general is the fact that every time we are out with our women, girlfriend, wife, whatever, and something happens, we always want to be manly, forgetting that you don't have to. Because there's 3 things involved.
What are the 3 things?
You're going to get hurt or the other person is going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You might die or the other person might die. Jail.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying
is,
if you are right,
imagine
if you are right and I'm 100% wrong, can you protect yourself now?
Sometimes they say
that's where we are.
Sometimes they say being right doesn't mean you have to act like that fool. He's a fool.
Yes, I know.
You understand?
But let's talk about a scenario where I have no choice, man.
No, melule, bro.
Okay, yeah,
don't fight. But I'm saying fight responsibly. Don't be this guy that just fights all the time, dog. You can't just be going around fighting.
If I would back target, dog. I'm gonna fight responsibly, bro.
Dog, I went with our producer right now. Yeah, I tipped the car. Now we come from Greenstone Mall. Now.
Okay.
I tipped the back of the car. Didn't see the guy. He also did it. We just heard a beep, 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 but we didn't see the guy, bro. And then as I was reversing, I reversed into him. Tip Nyana. You saw the number plate. Scratch Nyana, right? The bride came out the car. If he came out fighting, did I look like I was coming out to fight?
No, that's fine. That's
the same thing. Because
that is from a mistake.
No, but I'm saying, but
I could have been a situation where you were not wrong and you were still being a victim of unnecessary.
Now, if abantu bakupile and bayakufuna mele uzimele. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying be a sissy.
Give me a scenario, Ejan.
Usetlapini.
Example. Hey, I say clap, dog. I see a ball. Use ball.
Okay.
Une old lady.
Yeah.
Ne? Ulandi trolley. Ni peki crosser.
Yeah.
Kune sinko sokugcina la.
Yeah. Wow.
Mama kathi thatha isinkwa. Uma uthatha isinkwa la uthi le isithatha esandleni sakho. Ayisithathi ku shelf. And le out intanga yakho le.
Sonzolweni.
Ma usithatha usithatha kuwe.
Sonzolweni isinkwa.
No, hayi, yekela leyo. Yeah, silwela isinkwa Pick n Pay fine. Let's go. So isinkwa Pick n Pay. Why uthatha isinkwa esandleni sakho?
So uyamshaya?
No, siya mara siyazi.
No, I'm asking you the question.
Buyisa le isinkwa, dog.
Athi no.
No, usithatha kwi-shelf for the
Athi
subject.
wena ungazongijwayela we. Hawu.
Iyavala i-Pick n Pay namhlanje. Namhlanje abaletha ama-mop bazomopa negazi leli. I-oledi imele libeke imali yebhenki. Because I know exactly what you know. You know exactly what I'm saying. I just don't have the proper example. And I see a club. I see a club.
I actually do get what you're saying 100%, but I'm just saying, me in a personal. Maybe I'm saying it from a personal.
Okay, but there are people who understand one language. Once I'm sharing a pump, we have forgot. Okay.
No, bakhona abaningi.
Yeah. So manje ngithi mina mawuhlangana lo muntu kumele wenzeni. No vuka ngempama lo. No bona ukuthi yazi i-TV yakho bengasebenzi until uthi pa isebenze. Khona abantu abanjani. So lo muntu loyo ke.
Yeah, I think bayasho bathi every dog has its day. Maybe it's that dog's day, bruh. You know? Maybe that's when you have to fight. But what I'm against is the fact that you just want to fight all the time.
No one wants to fight all the time. Yeah. I told you my example, dog.
Yeah, no,
I my wings.
I think Lapo, dog.
No. This
but that's why
telling the truth.
Now that we're going back to the original.
Okay, no. That's where we started. We don't have to go back there.
No,
okay.
That one is very different.
Okay, let's not.
I don't think it's sustainable for you. First of all, it's not okay to fight in clubs.
That's true. Yeah, but we're outside
because you don't know
who he knows here.
Who's who in the zoo?
Yes.
You understand?
Okay.
You don't even stay in Maboneng, bruh.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
He probably does.
Yes. Maybe hostel a dog which is down the road. That doesn't look good on your resume, nigga. Or obituary, should I say?
Okay, please give me an example where it's appropriate to just defend yourself.
Whenever you realize that even when you resisted, they are still coming, then you react. But first, resist. You understand? Impulsive reactions always end up the same way. The 3 pillars that I told you about, that's how they end up. But first, resist. Doc, I've been through so much fights in my life now, I don't think you can fight half of them.
I don't know. What does that mean?
It means I've been around.
So
and I'm still here.
So
podcasting. Do you understand? And what happens in those scenarios is because of the experience that I have in fights, in gun violence, well, people wanting to shoot us in certain situations, you realize, Uguti, this is not the way. I have a cousin brother that was shot in front of me because of fighting. Wasn't his fault. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it happens. It's not like it does not happen.
I get you, yeah.
It happens, this thing. Yeah, bon. Glory to God, he's still alive and kicking. Yeah, bon. But you then realize from those experiences, Uguti, actually sometimes resisting matters the most. Imagine if I lost that guy, bruh, at that age.
Okay.
We were still in high school, bruh. Imagine if I lost that guy, Doc.
Yeah, you guys didn't even know each other, like yourselves.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because as teenagers, you continuously fight all the time. You know, petty crew, boy. Hardcore, nigga. What do you mean?
Okay, before we move on to the next topic, basically, from what I understand, learn self-defense, but it's the last resort.
Thank you.
And if it's the last resort, make sure. I say it as guys. But make sure you're not losing.
Yeah.
You're not losing. Because that's probably one of the things I always think of. Kevin Hart said this. Which he and I as a dad, one of his biggest fears is that umntwana kuzoti bayangihlupa abobani labaya wena as a father mele uye lapha yolanda ibhola la kamntwana ngoba balithathile or toys or in. You have to make sure by the time you get there you make sure
because what's in this card wena uyasiza ukuthi uwenze example ngomuntu ukuthi waziwe like especially like ubaba omuzi for example angeke kuloku ugqekezela wena waya ubulala nje.
I don't think he meant it like that. For YouTube purposes.
Okay, for YouTube purposes.
Trespassers will be prosecuted. He's trying to say trespassers will be prosecuted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take it decisively.
Yes. That's one thing we need to learn actually as black people because it's not even that expensive. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I'm a gun license course.
Yes.
Learning how to use a gun. I don't even think people know how to dismantle a gun, clean it, and put it back together.
No, it's only maybe
And we need to know that stuff.
I think
the respect was at an all-time high around that time.
And another thing is the problem that we have today is there's a lot of guns in the streets than there were before. It was harder to find a gun then than it is now.
But when someone comes
because
to
hijack, guns are not legal.
No, it's not. I don't agree with that, because as soon as someone comes to try and rob and hijack you with a gun, what are the chances of you knowing how to take that from him?
No, not
very low. No, I'm just trying to show you, Guti, if you say guns are that, we should be very familiar with them, but we're not.
No, I'm not saying it like
if that. I'm gonna tussle with someone, I don't
think you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying, you are saying you made a very good point. Learn how to go to shooting ranges, for example.
Yes.
Learn self-defense.
Just familiarize yourself with the weapons. Yes.
I am saying, when you have an honest living, there are people that don't.
Yes.
Those people don't care about that. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of people that have guns today than people that had guns before. I'm not saying because there's a lot of guns now, then people should know how to dismantle a gun. Do you think, in your mind, when right now, umuntu othengisa ibhamu ehostela, for example, cares about that?
No, of course not.
As long as it shoots, right?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, but I'm just
saying, I am saying there's a lot of guns that there are in the streets today.
Yeah.
Cops are doing a very good job. Maybe not. I don't know. Trying to stop all of these things from happening. You understand? But they do find these guys, but at the same breath, dog, you understand, Uguti, because there's so many guns in the streets, I think every household should have a gun for self-defense. Because when these guys rob you, they rob you with weapons. If you're lucky, you'll survive. If you're not,
but they take whatever they want.
And imagine if you had the training. Can I say something?
That's no. Before you say okay, no. Say.
Did you watch?
You're gonna forget it.
Not sure if you guys have watched the new Boys. What's that thing? Will Smith and Bad Boys. Have you guys watched it?
Yes.
So there's a scene La Payana where Umtanaga. Who's that other guy?
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So Martin Lawrence has a son-in-law.
Yes.
Right. That guy is a soldier. He's in the army. So they are out at bay as cops, Abu Martin Lawrence, trying to do their own thing as cops. And then they realize the people that they're trying to investigate or catch or, those people have sent people in Niga Martin Lawrence to kill the family, right? Luckily,
this guy
is playing PlayStation. He's here.
But he's well. He's
a G, daughter. What do you mean? He's that nigga. And then Martin calls him, right? Bro, let's see, bro. I kind of rewinded it, bro. You did too.
I remember the scene.
That scene is dope, bro.
But what I want to highlight is females need to
learn too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very important.
Do you know how much pepper spray is?
Can I tell you something, Doc?
And they don't have it still.
Can I tell you something? And it's a fact, but I hope I don't get cursed for this or, White females know how to use guns in comparison
to black
people.
That's
why?
Yeah.
Because white parents have guns in their houses lying around. So they teach their daughters, they teach their sons how to handle a gun. If you are a cop as a black person, you see no need to teach your daughter how to handle a gun. It's and what again, we have.
We know that
as black people.
Our ladies love to slayer. Do you
understand?
Handbag, passenger seat.
So Majabongamla, he has his own farm there or his own house in Roodepoort, Krugersdorp, Pretoria.
Yeah.
What they do there, Doc, I have guns laying around. There's like rifles there. Maybe this one comes from uncle.
Shooting range is a charity.
You understand?
Yeah.
They go. When they do camping, bruh, they do camping in these
like
free range, where they can like really kill the animals and stuff like that. And then you
learn how to aim and all that. Yeah.
You understand? Tina, as black people, we don't even have that. So that's why it's always a shock when you realize what people broke in and then people we ran away. All of us we just ran. Sometimes, dog, can I say funny is someone can break in your house, angaphetanga weapon. There's a 80% or 90% assumption of mine that they'll still take the stuff at home.
Of course.
You know that.
Because upeti panga.
Yeah.
The problem is
you understand.
Ungena sise dining room, kitchen in living.
Yeah. Or the fact that think about it. Let's say a pitanga fuck. The fact that a stranger just came in here is very scary.
Yeah, it's already scary.
You end up giving this guy
so frozen, so disabled.
Like,
yeah. So we need to familiarize ourselves with uncomfortable situations.
Exactly.
I highly recommend the one by taking pepper spray. You don't need a license.
A lot of girls now do. They do. A lot of women do.
Stunt gun. Yeah, stunt gun, taser. That also you also need that, especially women who are driving, because the road rage is crazy out here. You know?
Yeah.
Self-defense class. I think we need them.
Yes.
Right.
Both that goes for everyone.
Yeah, both genders.
You know,
across any
Africa, our land, that literally goes for everyone, black, white, Indian.
Because I'm sure we should have pulled out the stats of hijackings and daylight robbery.
There's quite a lot, but I think
house breakings, all that.
There's quite a lot, but I think it actually is not as bad as it used to be.
But you'd rather have something and not need it than to need something 100%, and not have it.
I agree with you 100%.
Because if someone breaks in and the window won't get along lap.
Yeah.
Even if you say, now
that
I don't even know how to use it.
Now this topic is very interesting.
Yeah.
Let's advise abo sisibethu.
Yeah.
My cousin weight.
As I was saying, but taking pepper spray.
Self defense is very important. And guys, Lamachitalawa, I don't want to talk about this one actually. I'm not even going to go into it.
No, you have to.
About this guy that killed that girl.
If she had pepper
spray, she probably might have.
We don't know who was wrong with her, but
no, it's not about,
you can't be right.
No, it's not about
taking someone else's life.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say.
Sure.
It has nothing to do with right or wrong, but I'm just like, don't do it. You understand? Like, you're taking someone's life. You're not God, bro.
No, of course not.
Yeah. So in that sense, ladies, please defend yourselves. Please make sure that
at least taking pepper spray. Pepper spray is really not that hard.
Like
pepper spray, a person just has to be like, what's the range going
to? Guys, we understand
2 meters.
We also used to buy
before they even get to the car, they will loot in a window.
Yeah.
Some sharp swing. You can get away. It's stun gun.
Yes.
Stun gun is what it's what by freeze about oil parts. Then you can get away. At least get something
safety, guys.
Get away from the
very
situation.
Important.
Yeah.
Very,
but I suggest self-defense classes. Asiyekela ama-virgin activities lokuthatha ama-selfie kuma-window.
Bafika lapha
lama-squats awasizi. Go and there's a self-defense class. Because if someone is strangling you, go your virgin active. You can't do anything.
Yeah, true.
Unama six-pack. How many self-defense class?
And a nyash.
Ondota. No, I'm a rape. Do you have another? Okay, that was I just had to share that. Do you have any other question, topic that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be current affairs. It couldn't be.
No.
Okay.
I don't think Veritas this year is going that way. The current affairs. I think we're building
something timeless.
Yes.
6 years from now, you can watch it.
Yeah. Some people can talk about gossip. It's fine. I think Tina, we need to touch on topics that matter.
That's true. Yeah.
Because you're competing with 4v4.
What's on your mind? What's happening?
Yeah, Doc. So, first of all, I would like to thank you for the topics that you came with.
Shout out.
Very good.
That's how we do it. Yeah.
Guys, get a co-host like this. You know? So what I also wanted to say now is what you said on the previous episode, where you spoke about New Year resolutions.
Oh yeah.
I think it's very important that as people we don't chase just money, love, and acceptance, but peace.
Peace.
Yeah. peace is very, very important because it plays a part in your system where if you are at peace, nothing can deter you. And if nothing can deter you, the world is really your oyster, if you think about it.
Okay, but I have a problem with peace, ne?
Yeah.
You don't know it until you have it. That's my problem.
It.
No, but you don't know until you call. Then you're like, hey, I actually am at peace and I'm happy with where I am.
Yeah, because
the problem is we chase after things.
Yeah.
Social media acceptance.
I just said
material. Yeah. But you never know until you know. That's what I'm saying. If I don't have peace right now, I don't know how to get it.
Yeah, but I'm saying the fact that you just said, if I don't know how to get peace and I don't know how to get it because we chase 1, 2, 3. The fact that you mentioned these things, that's where the problem is. Do you know Simon? Simon from America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Do you know that Simon guy doesn't have a phone at all?
If I was the guy who signed One Direction, I don't need everyone has to call me anyway.
Call you how?
That's my assistant.
That guy, guys.
That guy has signed One Direction. He doesn't need a phone.
He created the group. He didn't just he signed individuals and created them to be One Direction.
Yeah, why do you need a phone?
That he doesn't have a phone because of peace, bro. He says he has never, ever, ever, ever lived his life the best way he could after he realized he doesn't need a phone. I'm not saying people should not have phones. You understand? But what I'm saying is, from an individual, he identified his strengths.
Yeah, you know that.
He identified his strengths and weaknesses and realized now, Uguti, if I can take away 1, 2, 3 in my life, I will have peace. I think it's very important for people today. Uguti, if we are noticing, Uguti, maybe family, for example, is giving you stress, or friends or girlfriends or just associations in general, I think it's very important to detach for yourself because nothing is as painful as depression, anxiety, stress. Schizophrenia is something different, but do you understand?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Nothing is more painful than that, dog. Like, peace is so nice. Like, my cousin here just said he went to a safari and the producer as well. That is peace, bro. Do you understand the fact that you are in an environment that you are not used to and you are just listening to these birds, dog, and the ocean?
He was listening to an album. He was listening to birds.
Yeah, okay. The fact that he could do that, he was at peace. Am I lying? You were at peace until he got lost.
Until he got lost.
But the fact that, dog, like, you can like detach. Dog, guys, we work, guys. We work, bro. Like, you wake up in the morning, you vice plan, you do this, you do. There's always in your ears. Someone wants this, someone wants that. Sometimes I feel like it's very important to, I would say, travel, but we don't have the money to
the means.
You understand?
Yeah.
But like, find peace in something, Mvana. If when you always go out clubbing every weekend,
that's not peace.
And then we are realizing lento lena iyakmosha, maybe financially, maybe you meet people all the time.
Unfortunately, I never realize. But
yeah, you understand. Yeah. And then you realize lento lena fit angilethela ukuthula lento lena. So what do I do? And then you start cutting all of these things off. And then maybe the peace is very good. And what it does is it enhances your thinking ability.
Yeah.
Because now you can forge certain things.
Can I just interject with something? Yes. You guys need to understand, Guti. Just look at yourself differently. You need to be able to be happy with yourself first.
100%.
If you don't enjoy your own company, no one else will.
Yeah.
And the problem with most people is they don't want to be alone. That's why I was telling.
Yeah.
That's why they go out. Guma Mukhodo Monday, Tankare Tuesday, Waza Wednesday, Tuesday Thursday, weekend. I
won't ask how you know all of that, but I get your point.
Dog. I have to know those things. I know those things, obviously. But I just know which there's people out there.
You, boy, 100%.
They can't be by themselves. because they're not happy with themselves. Why? Because they would rather be distracted than with reality.
Yeah.
And so forgive yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yes.
You did the best
That's a
you
very
could.
good point.
You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. I think people need to hear this more often.
Yeah. Say it
at
again.
the time,
say it again, my nigga.
You need to forgive yourself because at the time, you did the best you could with what you knew at the time.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, it made sense to do that. You didn't know which result is over so.
Yeah.
You know, there are some people. This is why I would rather respect umuntu obamba inkunzi than lama business whatever's. Why?
What do you mean?
Because if umuntu obamba inkunzi, you are well aware of the change of ownership of your belongings
at the time, your product,
right? Compared to someone who signs a contract and you're signing your whole life away. And
I get what
you
can't
saying. Even feel.
I get what you're saying,
right?
I get what you're saying.
Let moto, let phone, let nini. As long as they don't harm you, they don't do anything to you. Obviously, the trauma is going to be there.
Yeah.
But compare that to you sitting there, and everybody, including your own lawyers, are in on this, and then you sign a contract and
got you signing your life away
for now the next 10 years.
I think you.
And you thought these lawyers were with you.
No, you're very right, because that makes it more difficult. Because I'm just thinking about it, Doug, and I'm just thinking out loud, right?
But before you go to the tangent, that's some people are in that, and they're going back to that day about Ugube. I shouldn't have signed. I shouldn't have. So forgive yourself, right? You did that, but it's a new day, right? And I think it's a blessing to have time, right?
Yeah.
Time is a blessing.
Because time is the only thing we
all that stuff happened was last year. It's a new year. It's a clean slate. This is what January always reminds us of.
You know what I always say, Minaneone? I always say the best thing that you can ever own in this world is your life.
Because you can write your own script, right?
Everything that you've had in your life when you started living, you don't have today. Do you have the shoes that your mom bought you when you were 1 month?
No, of course.
Do you still have the uniform you wore in grade 1?
No.
But you have your life.
That
is the most adorable thing that you can have. And I know there's this cliche where they say life is short. It actually isn't, because if you are 30 years old today, show me something that you've owned for 30 years or 31 years old. Well, you can't because you're 30. But show me something that you've owned for 30 years old today.
Tangible.
Tangible. There's nothing.
It's just memories and experience.
The only thing that you have that is the most important thing
is your life.
Yeah. If you risk that one thing that matters, bruh, if you die for a very long time.
Anyway, sorry. So you were about to go on a tangent, which I reminded you of something.
Konje, what was the
when thing? I said you need to forgive yourself. So. You need to forgive yourself. You did the best you could with what you did at the time. So stop going back to that day, which that day is gone now. But you are still here. January is an opportunity for us to start again.
Yes. And it's also very, 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 very important to realize that we can be great and give it our all. But give it our all. I think we have so many opportunities today than we did before.
That is true, yeah. Apparently, since the beginning of time, today is the easiest time to make money.
Yes. And I heard from someone that NSFAS doesn't need a repayment anymore. We're talking to young people, bro.
No, wait. This girl has barely dog.
Oh, you're saying Asbuyeli?
Yeah,
I'm saying Asbuyeli.
No, Asbuyeli Eskela.
Guys, apply NSFAS. When you work, NSFAS does not want a percentage anymore. You're good to go. You are clean.
But they are taxing you anyway. But yeah, sharp.
Government will tax you.
Yeah, so either way,
what runs the GDP. If a country didn't have tax, a country wouldn't run. Unless it's a crime.
There was something you wanted to say, man.
I have ADHD.
We'll tell your kids something. What did
I say?
Before you carry on.
Yeah. You see? Because I'm like Kanye West, bro. I lost that trail of thoughts. I'm Gemini anyway, so.
But yes, guys, I know some of you out there, you're still holding on to something that ends in 2016 and you're thinking, why this? No, it's time to move on, man. It's
Yeah.
2025. It's been 9 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
And I really love what you said about forgiving yourself, because forgiving yourself is very important.
Yes, very.
Let me tell you a quick thing, right? I know we're going to close off now. Sorry. So last night, we have a group chat with my mom, my two sisters, Undum and Onto, and then me.
I don't know if they want you to say their names, but okay, sharp. Shout out to them.
No. Those are my niggas. Those are my niggas.
Sure.
So Untonto and Undumi, they both stay in Cape Town.
Okay.
Untonto is a CA. She's a chartered accountant.
Shout out to
Undumi is currently studying medicine at UCT. Right.
So what the rebel is like how they?
No, they went. Untonto was the one that went there. We all from Gauteng. My brother is here, Doc.
Yeah,
so we are from
to the cold beach water.
No, Doc, we are from Mpumalanga, which is where our forefathers are from, right? Yeah. Mara, our families won't keep a so but we do go home every time. Yeah. Like, we as far as say so weird that don't go home. Till we go home anytime. Now just you know. We have a home.
Yeah. No, as long as that one guy Cape Town, Nani.
No. So no one was a Kaya is from Cape Town.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
My sister got a job opportunity 8 years ago. And then she decided to go. And then when she did so well for herself, like so well for herself, yeah, and then my young sister who graduated, now it's 2025. Yeah. So 2013, she finished matric, and then she went to Cape Town because she wanted to go to a UCT.
Okay.
For e-medicine. Now she's going to Stellenbosch because she wanted to start a UCT because the Stellenbosch was full.
Oh, okay.
And then now she's switching to Stellenbosch. Yeah.
Sure.
For whatever reason. So now, the nicest thing, Doc, about this whole thing. What did I want to say?
Group chats. Group chats.
Oh, group chats. Thank you. Yabo? ADHD. What I wanted to say, Doc, is yesterday, because we're talking about forgiving yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, ADHD.
No, yeah, we're there.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, so last night I was talking to, so we were in the group chat, right? And then I'm like, I went to an MLO to fetch my kids last week.
Okay.
So I came back with them. And then I told my mom in the group, actually, I went to see my dad after dropping off about Jojo again.
Okay.
And then I went to see the bra. The bra is clean, it's fine. Nandu clean. And then my mom is like, oh yeah, I hope Untondo gets married this year so that we can have a grandchild from Untondo. Because Usia only produces boys, you know? So I laugh and I say, this one is not even trying, you know? Like my sister.
Yeah.
Like, my sister's not even trying when it comes to relationships. Yeah, well, so she's very religious. So she wants someone that is in the same, yeah. And you can't take that away from her. It goes back to that thing that we said in the previous episode about when you see things happening in Lini, from there, what do you want for yourself? You understand? And that's okay. That's her life. Sharp. So I say to my mom, don't you want your boyfriend's number? My dad. Then I send them to the group. I'm like, Mom, here's your boyfriend's number. Text him and ask him what's up. So my sister comments and she says, Puti, what the hell are you on? What are you doing? I'm like, well, these people made us, don't I'm like, Doc, these people made us. Let them talk and stuff like that. And my mom is like, in that way you're dead, we are soup. I'm like, nah, it's fine. And then I was like, imagine if you guys actually got back together. How would it look like? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't know them together.
Ever. You've never seen them?
Ever.
Me neither. I think the only time I saw my parents together.
You understand? My cousin here, on the other hand, knows his parents together.
He's
so he can't. Yeah, I was staying in the same household too.
Yeah.
So I see, Koko Nganewami, Numtiniso, same household, clean. You understand? It's a family grand. The
structure's there.
You understand? The structure is there, which also goes back to what I said in the previous episode.
But how they are raised. Yeah.
You see the mistakes, you're like, okay, this one not. You see the goodness, you're like, this one, yeah. Yeah, but
yeah.
I don't know that from my parents. Stepmother Sami was the one that played like a huge
role in your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I stayed with my mom and then I had to come back and stay with my dad.
Okay.
But obviously my dad remarried.
Okay.
And she's dope, bro. Like I won't talk bad about stepmother Sami because she's not my mom. If she's dope, she's dope. Do you understand?
Did she ever make you feel like that?
Like how?
But you're not hers.
No.
Nah, shout out to her.
Yeah. No, she didn't, because I think with her, she just loved that nigga so much to a point where she would accept everything that this guy comes.
Yeah.
This guy's troubled though. I wouldn't marry that guy, bro.
No, we take her as you can't see it from how she sees it.
Yes, because she's a female.
Yeah.
So it goes back to that point where you said,
and also how he presents himself.
Yes.
When bye too.
Yeah.
It's different from.
I'm sure, you know.
Yeah.
Horsepower.
That's not what I said. This guy, man.
Yeah. So what I wanted to say is the joke was when I spoke to when I dropped that bar in the family group and I said, "Hey, mom, how's about you forgive my dad and stuff like that?" And obviously she declined. At least I tried. Baba, sorry, bro, I tried for you, you know. But yeah, it was just funny to see Uguti. She forgives him for the things she did. Still loves him so much, but just can't be with him anymore. And also, I think because...
But there's no malice anymore.
There's no malice. Okay. To be quite honest, I don't think there's ever been.
Okay.
But also, it's just that respect that my mom has for the current wife.
Got it. Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
Shout out. Yeah, that's maturity on another level.
Do you understand, bro? And I'm like, that's actually very, very, very good. Like, yeah, because Nami, when I said that to my mom, I wasn't saying Guti Vele, she must like shoot. I was just saying it as a joke. But then when I sat back and I really thought about it, I was like, and like people that didn't grow up with both parents, how would I be if I did? Do you know?
That's my every day.
You understand?
Yeah, you'd be totally different.
You would, man.
To you. I remember when I was at my friend's wedding. How many minutes do we have? Is it? I went to my friend's wedding, right?
Yeah.
His mom stood up, dog, and she gave a speech. And she looked at him and said, "I need you to be to her what your dad was to me."
You understand?
You remember when your dad got paid? He brought the salary home and we broke everything down at the dinner table in front of you. That's what you need to do with her and your kids.
And your kids.
She's talking about something he saw.
Do you understand?
Dog, I heard that in third person and I was like, that is amazing. This is why what you said is true, Uti. You need to know where you're going, your surroundings, and where you meet people, right? Because most of the time, the people I hang out with, they have both parents. They grew up well in it. And it's a cheat code in life, because if I didn't get no game from my dad, when I speak to you about a certain thing, you would always tell me and you don't even know that you're giving me game. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Now I know it.
Yeah.
You didn't even know. You understand? I didn't have a dad, but now I got the same knowledge. If I didn't go to that wedding,
you wouldn't have known that. We wouldn't have known that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was so mind blown. I was like, wow, that's what happened. It's like that mom gave the best speech I ever heard. I don't want to say his name because I don't know if he's gonna be okay with it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yakumbulu baba kumaksha 8 ula. Yakumbulu baba kumakula every night ula dam. Ula la. Yakumbulu baba ko azanga angshai. Yakumbulu baba ko inini. So don't do that to her." She's talking to her son at the wedding, dog. In front of everyone. Yes. When you get paid, she must know how much it is. You must break it down.
Because now you are buying Gucci shoes.
And they're not coming to her.
Where's the receipt?
You understand?
Don't do that.
She gave us game and we don't even know that. She didn't even know we don't know that. But she's talking to her son.
Now shout out to that family.
Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to
and the mom. But I understand exactly where you're coming from.
No, that's dope. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yes. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
family structure is very important, and I understand it. Yeah.
And if you don't come from a family where both parents grew up together, break that curse.
Yes. It doesn't mean automatically is
and especially like when I ushuguti, because you ask certain questions from people that have both parents, and they give you game, and you understand Uti. Okay, Shabi Tamalami was not the one that told me this, but Umngano Wami told me Uti Tamalami would have said, "That's game, bro. That's rock."
Straight.
Yeah.
So the first time I used fork and knife, I was visiting my white friend, right?
Yeah.
Sadla Gubo.
Yeah.
I never knew about that stuff.
You were out here in the
Because
hostel.
now it's Kulege.
You were out here in the hostel with
seven
the
colors.
the Putu, man.
Kulege 7 colors with like a spoon.
Yeah.
Till you get there and you find that there's different forks for different things. There's different knives. Couldn't mess with beef, with fish.
Couldn't mess with steak.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then you go to a restaurant and it's a date. Now you are familiar.
And spoon for rice. Do you understand, Doc?
When they pour wine, did you know what I'm telling you? I made it. Look at premier aroma from the glass.
Yeah.
These are the lessons of life. I
hope that 19-year-old is listening.
So I'm just saying, don't be scared, but you must know who you are talking to and who you're getting these lessons from.
100%.
That is hey, I'm glad we touched on that actually.
No, I think we're good. We're very good this year. Don't forget, guys, like, share, subscribe, and please comment so we can have interactions.
Yeah, we need the comments, especially from his sisters. We need to know how you felt about him doing that.
Yes,
you must comment.
Don't do me.
Yes,
comment.
and in her defense,
and we'll take it from there. Otherwise, we out. Veritas Podcast. Let's go.